Good morning, everyone. So nice to see everybody here already. Busy chatting it up already this morning. It's quite nice. It's always lovely to see everybody here. And thank you, Annie Bear, for stopping by. I love it. It's so much fun how we all support each other and provide a continuity of caring by being here. And even when we're not, you can feel it. At least I think it's really great when we can. Let's see who's all in here already this morning. Good morning, Bora Bora, and happy Tuesday to you too. It is a little cooler here today. I got a little froggy in the throat, just a little hello. Let's wake up those vocal cords. This isn't a silent meditation today, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Yes, Sarah Broyles, she says, blessings, galactic citizens, as we are. On our little garden planet. Here we are hanging out. Good morning, Paul. Mr. Paul Freed. Hello, hello to all. We have up into the 70s again for a Philadelphia day. Sounds great. Just sounds fun. It's like a garden get outside kind of a day. People saying hello to each other. I love that. Huh? Live at the park. A lot of people. That's nice. And of course, people are asking what's for breakfast because Paul is the breakfast man. He's always cooking something, or maybe not. Perhaps it's Burger King today. Well, the birds were already out singing, and one thing I was really impressed with is this morning I hear something that sounds like a woman screaming. Well, that's a mountain lion. So the cats are out telling us what's up. Probably a critter for breakfast. Lest I forget I'm in the wildland, it's still unnerving. It's uncanny to hear that kind of a scream just echoing and arching out, through the hillside. It's crazy. Yet in the middle of the night living here, I just walk out, you know. I kind of look around into the bushes and the trees, the manzanita and we've got manzanita and redbud, and we've got the bull pines and black oaks. We've got a wide variety of trees and things going on around here. Let's see. Looks like little puppy Molly's doing pretty good. And maybe she's got her mama with her. Who knows? I love that. Let's see. And of course, Paul's going out for a concert again. What fun. Brian Adams. That should be a wonderful concert. Just raise that energy up. We often get some really great concerts here where I live. And, when I first moved into this area, I had come from the San Francisco Bay Area where, you know, I could go and get tickets to the opera if I wanted to, or I could go to some a bar and see a great band. You could see everybody coming through. Where I lived, I could easily go to San Jose or go up to the city and, all around to see concerts. So concerts, I can't even tell you who I've seen anymore. I got to find the box that has all my stubs in it so I can brag about all the old timer stuff I've done. And today, we're still a little bit on the equinox theme of balance. Just a little bit of balance will do you. Get yourself a little situated and Keep yourself good and grounded. Good morning, Pamela Anderson. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Oh, I love it. Blessings and lots of love from everybody. Oh, Brian Adams has a YouTube channel. That's wonderful. Good morning, Miss Kelly Bach, our dear friend. She says, good morning, Jules, and all of my dear friends in chat this morning. I'm sending a big hug out to everyone here who wants it this morning. Hugs. Hug you. Hug you back. Hug everybody. Group hug. I'll take it. What a joy that would be. Maybe we'll have to do we can hold hands and group hug. Hold hands first, then group hug in the meditation. Maybe we all need one of those, It's entirely possible. Well, I don't know that I'm going anywhere. I would love to see we've got some comedians coming through. I'd like to see Joe Coy because he's a stitch loose. It's very funny. One of my daughters, her father is Filipino and was one of the funniest guys I ever met in my life. So that humor is just right up my alley. Very funny. Love the comedians, everyone. Get a laugh. I know Annie Bear's into this. Get the funny movies out. Oh, have you guys been catching the SNL? Oh my gosh, so much funny happening. Just a squeal. Good morning, Miss Wolf Girl Oracle Dolly. I see all your notifications for your shows, but it's either I had to take an emergency nap or I had to run off and do something, so I've missed them of late. I hope you and your gang are having fun, you and KD and some of your wonderful people. Oh my gosh, you guys, just keep getting out there and surfing. There's so many folks out there doing wonderful work and having groups and just amazing things. I love it. Let's see. Oh, hell. Good morning there, Mr. Tarot Ask Backwards. I love it you're here. You need healing for your mouth? It's sore. Uh-oh. Well, haha, have pen will travel. Let's get that list going, okay? I know Annie Bear started a new one. I like what she did too. She said she got out there and she burned the old one. It's like transmute that energy, really release all those things that are going on. A bunch of people have been doing care for their skin and hip replacements and making sure their hearts are ticking right. And I think that it's such a great time for that when you can't control what's going on around you. I think there's this famous prayer. It says, do what you can do for yourself and the stuff that you can't control, let go. So we could take care of us. Let's see. We've got Tarot Ask Backwards Mouth. Let's see. And you mind if we put you on the list again, Miss Kelly? I'm just like, gotta have you on the list, girl. Anything in particular going on that you're focusing on? I'm kind of stuck. You guys are probably out chatting a mile a minute, and I'm already still back down here. Good morning, Jax, darling. Oh, yeah. Hit that like button, ladies and gents. Da 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 da. I love that. It's one of my favorite fun things to do is run around to people's shows, pressing the like button. Can't always stay, but it's so fun. We're thinking about you, Jax. I'm telling you. Jackson, your entire family. All the best healing in the world to you. And for everybody who's experiencing pain and physical discomfort, sometimes We all have these little gifts and things, and some of them are very different. So, oh, look here, Wolf Girl has one going on right now. She says, last night my roommates and I heard a man's voice in our house. Ooh, ooh. All four of us heard it. It sounded exactly like my grandfather saying, "Oh, ho, ho, look at that bird." That sounds so great. I love it when they step in, especially when it's someone you loved so much, like your grandparents or your folks or good friends, or even a comforting voice of someone that was, possibly a famous person. I love that. I think it's just such an incredible blessing. Maybe when we were young, it would freak us out. Like one time I was a young girl. I was such a goofy little airy fairy naive little spirit baby. Let's just pray all the time, little girl I was. And I prayed and prayed and I prayed and prayed and I was just going to pass out with prayer, I guess. Okay. Yes, everyone laugh. Applause, please. And so all of a sudden I heard my answer loud and clear, full, big, booming male voice. I sat up in bed and went, "Oh my God, what the heck is that?" I don't know that that was the answer to it, but man, it was just shocking, and I love that. Yeah, well, Dolly, you make everybody laugh. Even when you're having a hard time, you make people laugh. That's what we got to do. Oh, well, I love this news. Thanks, Paul. And they say that on the news this morning that Dion might be making a comeback. First stop, Paris. You know, that would really be something. Just open veins, insert her frequency. Bzzz. I'm telling you, that woman, you know, a lot of people have been talking about, CRISPR technology and how we can they're been working on ways to help people with autoimmune disorders and different things like that. And I'm wondering if there's a miracle for her in all of that. I'm pretty sure that's these kinds of things aren't readily available for the common folk. But hey, you know what? She's such a lightning bolt of a singer, and it would be wonderful to have her back at full throttle. She's just a beast on the stage for being such a tiny little thing. Yeah, no guilt, no shame. Carry on. Okay, Kelly, we got you. The viral symptoms. Just visualize them. When I visualize doing healing work and things, and this is as I found out later, if you can go and find an image or a video of how the cells work, I would tell people, I see it's not a Pac-Man thing, but when I see people getting healing, it's almost like the cells are doing this little thing where they're just consuming all the cells as they go through and do the healing, and would just make them go disappear, please. Just disappear. So we're going to put your immune system and improve those viral symptoms. We would love that for you. Oh, I can. I've had many surgeries. Entertainment purposes only. It's always so entertaining to have a surgery because you never know how it's going to go. There's so many variables. The one that I just had on my ear right now, while it's recovering, it's very swollen. It's sutured up really tight still. And I was saying, "Hey, why don't you give me an ear so I look like a little fairy or something?" But no, that is not the case. Looks like a butterfly off the side of my head, which does not match this delightful little unit over here at all. And so, I'm just trying to be calm, tell all the little tissues to chill out and relax. Don't worry, everything's going to be fine. You're going to be okay. And I've had to just take naps because it doesn't seem they just say, "Oh, take a couple of Tylenols, honey. Entertainment purposes only." I'm like, that the girl that it did not cut it. I frequently just had to go to bed. I just don't know how you're doing it, but please feel free. Ask your little angels, the little ones, and all the little guides and everyone to come around, and Archangel Raphael especially. Have them come in and take that pain away so that you can have a deep rest. As we stay very tight when there's pain, and it's very hard to let it go when not only can we not control that pain, we can't exactly stop it. And then we stay tight with it. It gets really pain's a difficult situation. Well, we'll keep you on the list. We'll all keep praying for you, girl. We got you. We got you. 421, another surgery. Okay. Yes, and then there's the other big news. Trying to keep our sense of humor, keep it going. I love it when we get to see people that we love in the public. Not that we want them to have a difficulty. We don't want anybody really to have a difficulty. But to see someone have to work through a terrible uh ailment. Oh, shingles pain. That's no joke. Well, we really, really, really have been through some things. Oh, deepest sympathies for those in pain. Let's see. Uh-oh. Dolly's like on it. She is on it. She is a little prayer warrior this morning. Wolf Girl Oracle Dolly is taking care of business. Oh, with some gentle hugs included. I love that. I like it when science proves that these things work. We've got they can't tell us everything about string theory and whatnot, and I am no expert. I can't do an algebraic equation if you paid me. But I love theory. Yeah, I majored in music. There's theory all over the place, but make me actually take some numbers. Forget it. My brain does not work that way. I'll stand right beside somebody who's calculating something and I will not be able to do it. The brain never has been. So I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I got out of college without math. I'm not trying to say I'm smarter than anybody because really, let me tell you, I have learning disabilities. And so intelligence, yes, but some of these practicalities of life escape me. But yeah, I had many, many units more than were needed to graduate. And I always thought that I was slow. My mother says, "Oh, my dear, you're just a late bloomer." I was like, "Late bloomer?" And the teachers would say, "Student is performing to apparent capacity." And so we've had to shake a lot of those kinds of attitudes when you realize that if you're a little neurodivergent, if you're hooked up more right brain than left brain, different things like that, that we all come at this life um, with different talents and gifts, and we need them all. Oh, okay, Paul, we're going to be getting all on the same flight. We're going to go see her in Paris. Would that not be a blast? Yes, I love to go to Paris. Um, um, I did go in the 80s and I sang in French and took one semester of French, but that's useless when you get there. But we pretended we were Canadian and mostly bought all their food out of the store so that we didn't have to worry about only one person getting the order or, some other crazy thing happening at a restaurant or something or anywhere along the line. Good morning, Carolina. 8929. Welcome. And Leah, happy spring to you too. It has sprung. Got a little bit of the allergy going. Everything is blooming. Apparently, we have some things growing in the garden. My daughter is here with her boyfriend, and we uh, had a bunch of onions that were going bad, and then potatoes that were sprouting that we didn't get to, and they are all out there in the garden growing like little weeds. And something wonderful, my mom passed in 2008, and she was the kind of girl who loved purple. Maybe a little bit of purple and pink for my mama. And so she had a little wildland garden, which means you put um all of your plants and your bulbs and everything, your roses, everything in pots. So she bought a bunch of terracotta pots and she put roses all over the place and so she also had she had a thing for the purple flowers. So we have a really bright magenta crepe myrtle. We have little purple daisies. I don't remember the name of them offhand. We had purple alyssum ground cover. Uh, we had grape hyacinths, everything, and lavender. Plus, we have the lupin all over the place that grows. It's endemic here. And so it seemed like every time one flower would pop off and grow and die back, and then another purple one. Oh, and the rosemary hedges. Like we have rosemary from outer space. And so it's very beautiful. We always have lots of bees. So for those who don't like bees, don't come over because there's a whole giant hedge of rosemary. We don't even trim it back. It's just wild. The wild rosemaries grow here. And so the bees are all over the place. And with the spring, we're also having something else fun happening, Leah, where the sage is going to bolt and then the big old bumbles are going to be coming in. So we get a variety of different kinds of bees. It makes us very happy. My designer ear. Uh, my designer ear. Send my designer ear love because you know what? I can still hear out of it. And I really got a strong feeling, I've had a bunch of different surgeries and things go on with, different phases of life. And I've always felt like this is really good. Remove that thing that was blocking me from hearing, because as you'll see when you watch people who either channel or they're reading and they're getting information from those who might be with them, their team, right? You'll see folks that go look up, answer, do download, and then they'll tell you something. And so this is where I've always heard maybe people who are from the other side and other messages and things that have happened. But so here, just clean this all out and help me to hear a little bit better. Ah, good morning, Liz. Don't let me forget. Annie made a new list, so I got to make sure I have everybody on the list. We're gonna have Leah is here if she wants to be on it for anything in particular. We got our Liz. Let's see. Did I skip somebody already? Put myself in there for my new designer ear. Yeah, I might have to do something decorative. Well, forgive me if I missed anybody. I got that going. Oops. My computer's on a little stand, and so I'm sorry I'm shaking it. Life is a carnival. It is definitely a wild ride. It is a wild adventure. For some strange reason, I'm wide awake, California time, and awake for it this morning. Yes, pain, the daily companion. Well, may we all find relief from all these things that pain us. Yes, music is the math with poetry. And speaking of math with poetry, we've got some scientists, they're doing some very interesting things these days. And with um, Pythagorean theory, and let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Well, if I don't find it right away, I think that um, Robert Edward, what is his last name? But he has really been working hard on working with, frequency, vibration, music, the hertz, and all the way out there, trying to show how we are all one, and that we vibrate that way, that we're made that way. And of course, he's brilliant. And I'm a nincompoop with no math skills. I don't even know how these guys think like this. And but it's worth a watch. Let me see if I can find him. Yeah, Robert Edward Grant. He did a show with um Amrit Sandhu, and it's absolutely fascinating. I've had to watch it more than once, and I think that he's bringing in something that sounds very hopeful to me. Because I think the farther we get along in things, that we will find science will prove many of the things that we know inherently. Leah, 322, does that mean just a couple of days ago or in 2022? Let me know. Either way, you know what? It doesn't go away. It just doesn't. It morphs and it moves through you in your being, in your home, in your things and everything that you do, and the pictures that your iPhone or whatever media you have, pop up. It definitely has a way of moving through you. Okay, you better go, Paul. Have fun with your puppers. Jealous. Take care. Have fun. Bzz. Jalapeno poppers. Oh, for breakfast. Yeah, yeah, you never know. Oh, blue lace agate bracelets. Hello, Gary for Grace 911. Oh, for burning feet. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds soothing, you know, or, maybe a little Larimar. You can imagine yourself down there in the waters of the beautiful waters of the Dominican Republic. Okay, so um Let's see. Wanted me to put you on the list, Gary, for your burning feet to cool and soothe. Oh, you hear them in the right ear too. Well, it turns out it seems that they kind of talk to you wherever they feel like it. And Leah, you got yourself that right ankle. Aw, love and blessings to you. Never lose your positivity. Oh, yeah. Edward Grant. That's amazing. I love it. And all these guys working together. They're going to go to Egypt on 11/11 and do some other wacky woo woo stuff there and get into the king's chambers and sounds wonderful. Ah, Dolly says she's got the chronic pain as well. Sometimes it's just a lot to bear. I feel deep empathy for people in pain, knowing how it has affected my quality of life sometimes. Hug, hug, hug to everyone and everyone that has pain. And I think that that's something that we can practice, even though I've have chronic pain. I have arthritis, I have osteoarthritis, and this is it's disfiguring. So this is the part that takes your pain level to another zone. It's disfiguring. And so when you have this kind of stuff, you can't get, when you use the oximeter, when they're going to check your blood pressure and different things and your pulse ox. And it changes everything. And so I really like to pretend, don't laugh, like I am Fiona at the end where she's trying to escape marrying the little pipsqueak. Um I forgot his name. Anyway, the prince and or the king, whatever his name was. And she just rises up and she's going to become the princess that she always was. And her hands go out and the light flashes and she uh has all the light coming out of her fingers and toes and everywhere, and she elevates and levitates. I like to pretend that I'm her so that I can just send my energy through my body. Also, Beast does that in Beauty and the Beast. They're quite talented. I think it's fascinating. I think we should all get to do some of that. Okay. Ah, oh, well, here, let's do this too. Let's add to our prayers, because we have a lot of other things going on that I would really like to add to the list, like, for people who've been affected by the insurance delays and things like this. I think it's serious business. Transmute, transmute that business. Good morning, Mary Thornberry. I'm very happy to see you here today. Oh, yes, some people try the for entertainment purposes, uh other substances that are in some places maybe still not legal. I don't know. But we like to yes, it also, Leah, also helps with sleeping. I probably won't say it, but um we have all the receptors. Let's see. Feet wrapped in banana leaves, potassium soak. I don't know. I love a foot bath. I'm telling you, it is great. Put your Epsoms, your baking soda, some oils that you like, whatever strikes your mind to soak with that might help draw out the gunk and just soothe those nerves, calm those things down. My mom was a massage therapist, and she always used to say, you allow time after a treatment or massage or put oils or something. When we give love to our human body, a little bit of lotions or something every time you do anything like that. A lot of people put the castor oil into their lotions and potions because it sinks deep into the skin, actually down into the bone, according to researchers. But what we can do is, try to psych ourselves out, because the creative visualization part is, as Terry will say, if you can't do that right now, visualize yourself doing it, and your brain doesn't know the difference. And so I would have been such a pessimist about my health. And so hearing that in my head now as like a routine is so great, because I'm finding myself, thinking that I'm visualizing that I'm using the saw again, and that I'm able to build a stand for the cooler, or these little kind of tasks that I haven't been doing lately. And I'm like, oh, hey, your brain's catching on, girl. It's time to start visualizing doing all these things. And then when we do that, we can also, oh yes, sage is lit. There's sage over there. Lit the candle, lit the sage, and had that going. Banana bread. Banana bread on your feet? I don't know about that. Problem solved. That's funny. Uh, trace her hand on paper. Wow, I'm naughty. And naughty as can be with knuckles and all. Well, you know what? We can still do stuff. Oh, bone marrow biopsy tomorrow. Oh, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. So, okay, Kelly. I was wondering if there wasn't something else. Yes, these things are unsettlingly, the nerves in these situations can definitely surprise you how you feel. Sending a shield of light and love. Da 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 da. Okay. Good morning, Patricia Hernandez. Lovely to see you here. Working on pain management from sciatica. Also have arthritis too. Oh, yes, of course, Patricia. Also, we're in a time, oh, foot patches. Yes. Ooh, ginger in a foot bath. That sounds really good. Yes, the dread of the events that are coming. And Leah says that she is living proof that we can heal. Well, I'll take it. Oh yeah, a little vinegar. I've heard that the hot water is part of the trick. It just stimulates everything and it gets that blood flowing. Feet as tender as a baby's buns. How cute. Hot water is a detox. Warm water, fill your tummy with and triggers the nerves, saying you're full, and cold water wakes up the metabolism. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. I think it's something that we can add to our overall healing. We have many, many other people. If you could think of anybody else that you'd like to add into our prayers. I agree 100% there with you, Leah. If anybody has anything else they'd like to add to our prayer and meditation list, I'd welcome that for sure. Anybody who's out there lurking and isn't chatting, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes we just need to be in the room and not participating. Or there were times when I would hear whoever's doing a meditation and come in for the meditation, and I just roll over and say, okay, sink into my system, please, because you know what? Sometimes we get our best downloads when we're sleeping. Our dreams. I've been having some significant dreams lately. How about y'all? And if you're not dreaming yet, don't give up. Get your notepad out. See, I have this little binder I made. And I just put whatever's happening in it. The dream that I had yesterday. I just wrote it up this morning, and I'm gonna send it to the dream team. Watch the dream show on Allie's channel, Callie Healer, and Terry, and whoever else might step in, Annie Bear or JJ, whoever's stepping in while Terry goes on vacation. So we'll make sure we put Terry on the list and her family for her travels, which is great. Everybody needs a good vacay. Let's see. Good morning, Oxford Cat. Do you still need to be on the list? Hi, J Cat Lady. Beautiful chatters. Yeah. Oh, yes. I love it when we all get together and do these prayers. It makes a difference in my life, that's for sure. Okay, if anybody wants to add anybody as we're going, I'm starting to feel the need to start the meditation going. Let's get our energy getting ready. Get yourself situated in your seats and start to get that feeling that you want to get your energy going. Let's go with all the people that are in here. Our collective intention to bring healing. Let the pain that we're feeling dissipate. The energy that we holding that pain, the fear involved in pain. And so there's a fear, a set feeling of limitation. There's this, is this going to last forever? Am I going to be okay? It leads us down this little rabbit hole of fear and doubt. And you know what Annie Bear says? She says, fear doesn't live here anymore. I'm going to lead with love. Love over fear every time, all the time. So let's flip it. Let's flip the script just a little bit for this very moment so we start believing in our prayers. Please go ahead, Kelly. And this is a moving work of prayer art. And oh yes, heart transplant. And oh my gosh. Okay, here, I'm going to read the whole thing, if you don't mind. Kelly Box says that we prayed several times for her niece who had a heart transplant and was pregnant. I say was pregnant because she gave birth to a perfect baby girl on Saturday. That is so fantastic. I love that. That's amazing. So let's cheers. Cheers to what having faith. We don't have to be religious to be a person of faith. We can definitely breathe new life into ourselves and help others with all the miracles of science and the miracles of the intuitive and the healing gifts that are among us, I believe that let's go into this one with a little extra joy. Now, let's bring this breath in. Breathe in, love, breathe out some of the fear that holds us to our pain body. Breathe in, love, and release the fear that comes along with the pain. Let's do one more breath. Breathe in and allow the light of healing and source to come through all of our areas. Just take a moment, and we've opened it by our 3 breaths, and allow it to come in and go through your fingertips, through your heart, through your mind, through your third eye, through all of your chakras. Let that breath come into your hands, your arms, your back, anything that hurts, any area where you're having troubles, through your veins, through your whole nervous system. Imagine the map of your nervous system. It's a wild thing. It's a miracle. How do these bodies even work? How do we even get to look like this anyway, inside and out? So I'm sure any of us who have either studied anatomy or reflexology or any of the healing arts or going to doctor's offices, you've seen these maps of our internals. And so another breath, and let's blow that all the way down through our chakras and down through our feet, and set that root down into the earth. So we want to take all of that fear and all of that which pains us emotionally, spiritually, even psychically, the physical body, down into the earth with the intent to release that down into the earth. That we're going to go into that earth with our taproot, and we're going to find the pure light and love, the pure waters. We're going to go down into the earth. Let's go. No resistance. That taproot is happy. That's a happy little taproot. Make a happy little tree out of me. And let that go all the way in. Sink all the way in. All the way past the bugs and the waters and those beautiful crystals. As if everything has an inner little spiritual smile, a knowing about what love is. And love heals everything. We may not be able to control everything, but everything can be healed in its own way, in its own time, and transmuted into something more beautiful. A coal under pressure into a diamond. What might have been impurities in waters running through rocks and crystals coming out to be purified, just like it went through a filter. Now get your carabiner ready. Attach it to that taproot. Sink it all the way down into the center of the earth where there's a little spot that has your name on it. So, oh, look, there's mine. Click. I'm just going to visualize myself clicking that in there and saying, you know what? Congratulations. You have successfully grounded yourself into the center of the earth. And okay, have a giggle if you want. What a nut. But hey, why not? Why not visualize ourselves having set all of our pain aside, the stiffness in our joints, the part of our heart that's afraid of the times that we're in, afraid of missing that appointment or not getting approval for the medications that you need or the procedures that you need. Let it all sit right here. That the lessons we are here to learn, we are learning. But bring it to us, gentle, easy. have things happen smoothly. Draw these things to ourselves with the power and the energy of love and the transmutation of all other things. Bring a beautiful flower up to your face, your favorite flower. How bright is that? How beautiful is that? Does it have the scent that you love? Can you see all of the little vein structures in each petal? Is there a bee waiting to gather up some of the pollen and run around in your garden? Do that all while we're here so that we can be clear when we come back up out of the earth with our fresh rooted taproot and leave behind our fear in this material world. Because we are spirits hooked up to earth suits, hooked up to the planet Earth in a way that once we leave here, we won't have this again. Let's look at gratitude for a moment. Let's pull the earth's gratitude for us to stop by and visit. Maybe the earth money, earth money. Oh, earth money. I want earth money. Bring me money, Mother Earth. I could do that and bring joy out with us. Here we are back out on the earth, and we want to keep going. We want to, knowing that we are deeply grounded, that we can do what we need to do here, that we have the fortitude, we have the space in between where we can go into timelessness and believe that everything we need will be given to us. We don't know what the outcome of everything's going to be, or exactly even in what time frame things are going to take place. Good morning to anyone else who has come in while we're doing this. You breathe, get your taproot in real quick, hook that carabiner up, start transmuting all of the pain and the fear that you have, and let it stay in the earth and come back up real quick and meet us. Sometimes we need quick techniques. Let's combine them. Let's practice them so that we can be confident that when something happens or we get shocked to our system, shocked to the heart, the core, the mind, where we say, oh, there is a plan beyond which I am unaware of all those puzzle pieces that they're working on coming together, like our plate tectonics. They all move with one another. You know, my son was quite a gifted little guy when he was little. They had to draw a map of Pangea. And he said, Mom, why can't we act like we're one country now? Why can't people be nice to each other? Why can't we feed everyone? And that was my kid, about 9 years old. So the truth is that we are all one, and they're going to prove it scientifically. They're going to prove that there's angels. We're going to have disclosures. We're going to have the veils are going to come down, and we're going to see that we are made of light and love. And that's what we really are. We're made of light and love. And that love is something more than we can imagine. We like the physical because we're in the physical. But the light and the love that we are as a soul is something that we have yet to be reminded of. The full measure of this light and love. Jules, allow it to be one with you. Right now, I am not feeling as acutely any of the normal pains that I have. That if we go to this place where we ground, bring up the beauty of our Mother Earth, she's here to provide for us. And if we go out through our crown chakras and we go up in to meet the divine beings, our angels, our guides, our ancestors. Invite them all to be with us today because we don't know what today's going to bring. Invite them all to come down and be with us, to meet us somewhere in the middle, where they have gifts of this great love to give us. And while we have these gifts being given to us, you can look at your hands with your mind's eye. And what is the gift I'm being given today? The gift of love, the gift of light, the gift of healing, the gift of transmutation, the gift of knowing that this too shall pass, the gift of knowing that we are loved, and let that fill our spirit, that this kind of divine love is something that we can use as an antidote for so many things. I'd like to bring in between our hands and have our power ball here as we bring this all together and swirl this energy, the crystalline energy of the ethers, our crystalline bodies, the crystalline energy of the earth, and give that a spin here. And while we're in this moment, while we're in the spell of the spin we're in, say that fast. I'd like to invite us all to put Mother Earth in the middle because she loves when the healing energy and our intentions to heal the earth are here in these circles filled with love. And I'd like to add prayer in with this crystalline energy for all those who are affected by the weathers, the storms, the tornadoes, where you're blown away, the waters that have just changed the terrain, changed people's lives in a mere matter of moments. Prayers for the areas where there isn't peace, where they are in a lot of fear. Put light and love into those areas and see the calming force of love. Now that's a force I can handle. The calming waters of love, the calming, soothing of the nerves. Blessings to all of the children. Prayer for America, a prayer for balancing and stabilizing everyone's insurances, their benefits, their housing, a prayer to keep the flow of food and medicines and all things that people need, from the children all the way to our sacred elders, to take care of each other, to learn these lessons of love, people working together to try to make a difference, to give energy to everyone. For those of us who have family members who are impacted by addiction, truly, probably the most beautiful, sensitive souls somehow had some kind of injury, some kind of PTSD, some kind of something. They may not believe in themselves anymore. Blessings to all of them and lots of love and healing from their hearts and their nervous systems from all that has happened to them. To add empowerment and hope that everyone is enlivened and emerges from all of these things that we're going through with more love in our hearts, more compassion, and to be proud of ourselves for making it through another day till we could rebuild, restore, and revive our beautiful planet. And I'd like to add prayers for J Cat Lady, for Oxford Cat, for Terry and Michael and her family and their fun they're going to be having soon. For Patricia and her sciatica and her arthritis. For Kelly, for the bone marrow biopsy. For her immune system, for symptoms of her the impact of her viral issues. Jax, a special lot of love for you and your family, and that in those moments when you're feeling disconnected, know that we're here with you. Just visualize all of us here. We're just with you, you know, our hands not far hovering over saying, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. We don't have to heal by touch at all. This distant touch, oh, sending all this love. You guys don't even know how much this healing energy really helps others, and it helps us with our own, like a turbo effect. You draw in the healing through yourself to someone else, and it's fantastic. All right. Tarot asked backwards for your sore gums and anything related to that. May you be healed fully. Leah in her right ankle. Liz in awe for pain and all those things that she needs relief from. Gary's feet, cool and soothe. For me and my healing, my family, for all of you and your families. There's many people that I believe were on Annie's list. Just going to magically download those all in because I didn't write them down. I mean, I have an old list here. I didn't burn mine, but special prayers for Hawaii and our relatives there. And here we have it. Anybody that I didn't mention, I know Dolly, we got chronic pain. We've got people here who have PTSD, chronic PTSD. People are sad and feel, like they don't have the drive to carry on, but we're carrying over past 7. But you know what, you guys? Let's draw it all in. Thank you for your good works for others. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful myself for being here with all of you, for you sharing your need for community, for prayer, for the vulnerability to tell other people that we've never met before what kind of help you need, and to allow us all to channel this energy and this healing light and love so that we can cool our energies down into something that was once feeling insurmountable, into something that we can make it through another day with. And so bring your hands back together. Leave your taproot nice and grounded. We're going to need that. I love that. Blessings to all of you. Blessings for a beautiful day. Blessings for flowers and bees and anything that you can think of that's going to give you joy. Add that to your life. We'll see you again. Many blessings to everybody. Lots of love. Enjoy your day. We'll see you again soon. Come back tomorrow. Annie Bear will be doing hers at 7 Pacific. So blessings to all of you. So much love. Take care now.